this meeting to order and please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is Mike here?
No, I just sent him to ask if he's coming.
Brought some breakfast in case you guys didn't see it or smell it.
Item 3 is consideration possible action on approving minutes of August 29th.
I move that we approve.
I was second and I would vote aye.
Aye.
Do you want to wait for Mike on 4?
Yeah, I think everybody else is involved if you. Did you get all of
You
these?
can stand in recess or,
We can do the
Let's
consent.
recess.
We can recess or do the consent.
Well, let's see what you find out right here.
She's bringing yours, Ryan, the original.
The original?
She's bringing it.
Okay.
well, he's got invoices though. Did you bring invoices?
Yeah, I've got 2 invoices and Coltrane notice to proceed.
Do you have the notice to proceed
Yeah.
on his letterhead?
Yep.
Is it a copy or an original?
Well, I mean, I've got them to sign.
Oh, well, there you go.
You want to reset?
Let's see what you find out right here.
Stand in recess till he gets here.
We can. But why don't we recess then till Mike gets here?
So they keeping you busy?
Yeah, busy. It's been good.
Good
Been rolling pretty good lately. Got all the guys up and trained and we're moving pretty swiftly now. It's been really nice. Got to go experience the wife's brother, his family's place in Destin for the first time this weekend. See how the 1%ers live.
You're being recorded, so don't say anything bad about your sister-in-law.
Okay. It's a pretty good getaway. Pretty nice place with some boats, and I'd never been to Destin. It's definitely a tourist place.
Yeah.
Had some nice sand out there.
It was white sand.
Very fine.
Yeah. It was pretty hot, but it's hot here too, I guess.
Well, it's that time of year.
Yeah, dog days. We're almost through 'em.
Been pretty mild overall.
Yeah, it's been a great summer. A little bit of rain. Only a couple days over 100. guess we'll be needing to, stake the right of way since we're gonna be issuing the notice, so.
Yeah, I'll need to get some post person.
Did Bobby get you a number? Did we get you a number of posts?
Mm-hmm.
We counted them up, but we didn't get them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll get them to you. It was a couple hundred, I think. A lot right away.
And you want them all to be pink.
Whatever color you think they want.
There is no color.
Do they come in pink, or do you have to customize them?
I'm sure you can buy it in any color.
Yeah, they'll ship them to you, whatever,
Orange,
paint it
green,
whatever
blue.
you want.
Yeah, you buy enough of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if 200's enough.
I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 or what it came out to be.
You can always get 5-gallon tank,
Yeah.
dip them.
And
I just want them to be seen, you know.
yeah, right. It gotta be easier to see. Be able to distinguish, you know, what's yours and potentially maybe what's not.
Yeah. And when you guys do it though, you'll be putting the real stake in. We're just gonna be putting a post next to the
Yes.
stake, right?
Yes.
So you're not staking the center of the road though?
I don't think we usually stake the center of the road. Usually they go back off 5, 10, 15 foot corridors off the back of the right of way.
I had one lady wanting to put up a fence. Wanted me, her pin is gone. They wanted me to reestablish pins. And I don't mind it if we took it up, but anyways, I think you're gonna do that. All I would do anyhow. Would be the new right of way.
Yeah, get a new right of way line.
Cause I would establish a pin, you know, inside their subdivision anyhow.
Okay.
I think they can ask the assessor to do some of that stuff. I'm not sure how all that works.
I think we're about ready with OG&E too. So they may be coming. The last mile's got some PBR gas line that the new power is gonna be close to, and we're hoping to get them. I think we're about ready for them. So once they get moving, everybody can be moving.
The ODOT came the other day, and not here, I went to them, at a meeting at ACO, and they were saying that there's $250 million left in this CDRI account or CIRB account that they'd like to spend. And I said, well, you know, this doesn't make sense to me, because I'm sitting down here with a project that you guys want to bump a year, because there's not any money.
Right.
It didn't make sense. Well, I think you have right of way. I said, no, I have all the right of way. I don't have right of way issues. It's got, we can start now.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, they said, well, maybe it's utilities. I said, but utilities are gonna cost money. And I said, if it's really utilities, then why don't we incentivize it? If you can get them moved within X amount of time, you'll get 10% more or whatever. Motivate these guys to move stuff instead of.
I know that the oil and gas companies, I think, are doing that, aren't they? And they're pulling crews, supposedly pulling crews first, paying them before, you know, especially when storms and stuff hit. I don't know, I was hearing some of that, but.
I just remember ODOT did that out here on 35, whenever that.
They put an incentive out there?
Yeah, yeah. And that construction company out of Stillwater redid those concrete culverts there in like a week.
Sorry, didn't realize.
Good morning, Mike.
Ryan!
Hello.
Hi, Tish.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hang on. You ready, Michael?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
All right. We are on item 4. So we will reconvene the meeting. Item 4, consideration possible action on appointing a member of the Logan County Excise Board representing District 3. Looks like we have 2 good candidates. I have not spoken to Mr. Pfeiffer. I do remember Mr. Ladd had said that he would rather Tawana do it or somebody do it other than him.
Yeah, he's looking at not enough time for anything. He doesn't even want to be on the election board, which was really one of his preferences. And I did talk to Mrs. Pfeiffer, who told me that she was campaigning against him doing it because he does too much now. He can't say no. On the other side of the coin, I think that John Pfeiffer is a very, very qualified, very good candidate for this position. He's tries to give back to his community all the time, according to his wife, and he is.
But
he has a lot of concerns.
Neither one of them have an axe to grind.
Neither one of them have an axe to grind. So I would nominate John Pfeiffer if you haven't already nominated.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? You
But
know
I've never
him,
met him.
You know him?
No, but I've seen his farm. It looks pretty nice.
He's got a lot of land and he's made a lot of money and he's trying to give it back to people basically
Good.
with good work.
Good
I think he's
integrity and
an
everything.
excellent
That's-
individual, and his son just won the House District 38 position.
Good. Good deal. I look forward to meeting him.
Okay.
Thank you.
You'll like him.
Yep.
Item 5, consideration of possible action on the consent agenda.
Transfer. Cash funds.
This is something.
There's 3 pages to that.
Yeah.
Put little arrows on it for you.
Put it down here for them, but
I
not
didn't
for
move them up,
us.
so.
So that
Like I said, ours is a lot.
Spring Ridge Road District, you got
Oh, boy.
$2.41.
That's what was collected last month. I think this is our third year collection. We have a total balance available of $1,300. If they wanna change some legislation, they need to be changing road districts.
But now that was changed, how they can spend their money. They just don't have any money.
They need to set minimums. They need to make a minimum size so that you don't have this happening.
That would change the values though.
And still, well then set a minimum valuation on the area. This is insane. It's not worth the withholding that money from the people, let alone all the paperwork involved, and they're never gonna accumulate enough money to do a road.
Oh, maybe in 20, 30 years.
$300 a year? Or is that 3 years?
$1,300 in 3 years.
$1,300. They'll get there.
Just having a little issues trying to figure out what.
Kelly, I think we're all right.
Okay.
Kelly, I think he has it.
That's some
Well-
legislation that really needs looked at. It's insane.
It
They have
should
no
go up.
requirement to continue to touch base with us. So I have 4 road districts over there that I never see anybody. One of them, the folder has paperwork that has been in it and not removed in 4 years or more.
And they'd be hard pressed to put their board together to spend that money.
Yeah, well, I don't know the board on any of them. I mean, it all just kinda has fallen, and yet,
And to me, that is an issue within the law that was overlooked. Because they don't have to verify anything to anybody, so you don't know who walks in your door.
no, none. If someone showed up today for Oak Springs and said, we wanna use this money to build a road, I have no idea who they are or what authorization they have.
So you're lobbying to all county clerks become secretaries of those.
We already are acting that way because they don't have a treasurer, that's why we can't
I
send
mean,
them
you
their
had to go to
money.
their meeting. You have enough meetings?
Oh, no, I can fit in a dozen more. It only took me 6 hours to do the minutes from Friday.
Well, I just paved the road. That mobile home, is that old mobile home part of that Spring Ridge, do you know by chance?
I don't think so. I think there's only like 10 houses in the Spring Ridge district. I mean, there's nothing. And that's the problem. The statutes that allow them to form these rural road
Yeah.
districts have no standards, no specs to them.
Right.
And so this is what you end up with, is no possible way they're ever gonna accumulate enough money to do anything with.
$2 a month.
They need to have a minimum valuation standard. They need to be able to bond a treasurer and we remit the money to them. We can't, the reason we can't is they're not allowed to bond a treasurer, so we have to operate as their treasurer and as the expender of this. What?
You need any more? Is that it?
That's it for consent.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda item.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Item 6 is any citizen desiring to be heard.
Don't forget we have the
Yeah.
addendum.
No, we have an addendum, which is item 1 on the addendum, is consideration of possible action on approving work order / notice to proceed to Logan County Rural Water District #1 for utility relocation.
I need you to sign in, Ryan.
Okay.
You
Coal
too.
train.
Thank you.
Project. CIRB 142C, 52 in the hole. RB. I still like my incentive program.
Well, look into it and see what the other guys think.
So, we're working with you now?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of utilities going on out there, and it's kind of trying to get them all coordinated and so, but yeah. I mean, we've been dealing with their engineer, David Wyatt,
Yeah, that's
They've been,
interesting, guys.
they've been pretty good.
Did you move on that?
No, I have not.
I'll move on.
How many you need, you only have two?
I was trying to get Bobby to give me more than that, but that's what we ended up with, so. I don't know if we need an original, or if we can just take a copy, and, I mean, we only need one.
Well, then I
But-
get one.
Yeah?
We're good.
Okay.
I'll make him a copy.
Okay.
All right, did you move?
I think Mike did.
I did.
I'll second, vote aye.
Aye.
Item 2, consideration of possible action on approving Millburger Raleigh invoice 1434-03 and approve encumbering from CDRI account 6150-2290.
This is for Mr. Wyatt. And Bobby had highlighted out here. I think that you just sign this one, you sign a date, and then you sign a date, and then, well, actually, yeah, I guess down here, everybody signs, but you'll sign 3 times, I think, here for these. And then this one's the last
What
invoice
happened,
for.
your highlighter quit?
Huh?
You only could highlight one?
I don't know, that's, Bobby gave that to me. You guys have
Hang on a
issues
minute.
with signing highlighted
She's
stuff?
mad at
What? Do you need to see one of these?
This is not the invoice that was sent to me for this meeting.
It's not, what about this one?
This is.
Okay, you don't have both of them?
Uh-uh.
Okay. No problem, we can get it on the next one. Just make it,
Say it again.
I
I
think
don't
that,
think I missed it. I mean, I have this?
I think the verbiage on your,
No,
on your
because it's
agenda.
identified by invoice.
it is.
I want to see the number on it.
Yeah, 2276.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, Troy, let me see the invoice you had.
Okay, this is actually supposed to be part of the work order.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. we just
Yeah,
got-
that's,
Number
that's
one.
the work order notice to proceed.
So this is part of number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's number 1, and then this, number 2 is this one, the one that you had.
Okay.
This is for 2, this is for 2.
That's item number 2 on the addendum.
You sure I signed that?
That's what I was informed.
Okay. You want this or you want to have a meeting about it?
This is the,
Who's paying this?
This would be paid out of the, should be out of the ER funds.
So we are issuing a PO line?
We should be.
Then you're gonna, we can't.
It's either out of the ER or it's out of, ODOT.
Serve. That's what that's that serve project there.
So is the cert pay this isn't something we
Yeah.
get reimbursed like
Um,
right away?
Okay.
You guys submit the, I mean, does this just go directly to ODOT, the form? I think
But
it
I'm
does.
asking you.
I think it just goes directly to ODOT.
It has before.
Okay. But it's to the back side of this, so that, okay.
I'm not.
And it's going straight to ODOT, that's what okay.
Okay, and ODOT will cut the check. That's what we're doing, is telling the state treasurer to issue a warrant. So this one won't be paid out of the ER money from the county.
Right, ETR.
ETR.
Okay. Then you're taking how many of these back?
I think I only need one, but
example
an
he sent with
example.
me.
It's Ryan's stick pictures.
I'll move addendum number 2. If it has on it. All in favor? Aye. All right, what do you got there? Did you do
This is
this?
the final invoice for Mike's guardrail, ACOG 100% safety.
Yeah, it's on.
And we sent that to Chad a couple weeks ago, the final plans, and he said
Just
it's
sign
gonna be
it.
really easy to squeeze it in, he thinks. End of the year, so. Should be going pretty quick.
Okay. Need, make it safer.
It's gonna be the safest intersection out there, I think, after this. It's gonna be lights and all kinds of stuff going on out there.
Bells,
They,
whistles.
you have to be good at putting some of those blinker lights,
Who's paying?
the LED, the safety ACOG, the feds are paying for it, ODOT approved it.
100%.
So is the solar one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got an intersection I need you to look at when you get done.
okay.
It might be the same thing right there.
Yeah,
I have
he was-
some I
he was-
wouldn't mind doing that too, but I definitely
Yeah.
gotta evaluate whether they're target practice or not.
Yeah. Well, Chad up there was telling me that they love these projects, and as many as we can get in front of them, he says they think they can get through, so. Because there are these, anything around $100,000, he said they could just squeeze in,
Well, look at that one,
So-
just talking
yeah,
about lights blinking.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another guardrail safety here this
All
coming
right.
time, but it'll be for ODOT.
Back to item 6 again, any citizen desiring to be heard? Hearing none, I'll move that we adjourn this meeting.
Second. Aye. All of our guardrails that go to the bridges going across I-35 are in dire need.
Okay.
ODOT says that they belong to the county says it belongs to ODOT because it's protecting their roads, and I'm going, okay, screw it, let's just put in an SCP safety for it.
Are
See
they,
how many of them we can
are they
get done.
ACOG? Are they in the boundary?
Yeah.
Then we can get a lot of them.
I-35 is going through the, you're talking about the Oak Hearts area?
Yeah, the cards.
Yeah. How much Oak Hearts doesn't go up into Guthrie, does it?
Not quite, doesn't make it quite that far, I don't think.
I was thinking it went up to
It's pretty
105.
close.
No, it went
It's
up
up
to
there
that
north, though.
33 intersection. My most major is right there, at,
You guys need a cards map underneath
2
this thing
miles.
too.
You know, we honestly do.
Yeah, it'd be good to see.
I think we ought to have one here. Oak Hearts.
It's always the first Monday except on a holiday, then it bumps to the first Tuesday.
Nobody read any of those rules?
Did you get the agenda?
Well, yeah, but who looks at that on the day? It's my screw up, I agree. I just figured they went to the next Monday. But yeah, it's, what would that be, 2.5 miles north of the 33 I-35 junction. It's called Dolisi Road, and I do believe
That
it
should be
is
in-
outside the Oak Hearts
You
area.
think that one is?
Maybe. I think that the Oak Hearts area goes up. Do you have Oak Hearts map? I can pull it up.
Yeah.